the team we're gonna cheer.
Oh, the cold weather is certainly helping set the stage for what should be a physical primetime contest at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. But tonight we start Week 9 with a good one in primetime, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. Oh, look at the juke. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Throwing on the first play from scrimmage, here's Burrow. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A good pickup there, 22.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
Here we go.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. He's locked in early. 2 nice first down completions to start.
I like the fact that he's seeing the whole field early, spreading it around a little bit in the early going.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. They go play action with Burrow. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. These 2 teams met in Cincinnati earlier in the year with the Bengals coming out on top. So if they can win here in Pittsburgh, they'd be able to claim the season sweep. Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Right 80. Right foot.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. You look at this Steeler defense. They come into this one 9th in the NFL against the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants him to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
A 55-yard attempt.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. That opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Now they're set up nicely at the 45-yard line after the missed field goal from 55. On the ground, this is Devon Achane. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That is caught. And he will have the Steelers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. The Steelers at 3-5, 2 games under 500. They've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
Let's go. 60 Bisons.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals 35. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
Here we go. 70 ranges. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a first down. A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 70 Lions. Cowboy 80. Mustang 19.
Back to throw. Freeman. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. 23 yards on the play.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line.
60 back. Cowboy 80. Buffalo 18.
Looking to throw. Freeman. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. DK Metcalf. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. And then McPherson for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
That's the score. Steelers 7, Bengals 0. Kevin McPherson set to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go. Here we go.
As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Here's Burrow. He finds his man complete. That's Gutierrez. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a night.
For a Cincinnati score. Chase Brown, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are tied at 7th. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6. Back to throw. Freeman. Over the middle. And the ball comes loose. And the Bengals grab it. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Partner, on my spot sheets, I highlighted turnover margin because we remember they turned it over 4 times last week. So another one here in the first quarter. This isn't the way they want to go.
No, not even close. And it's not something they even imagine because the amount of time that we know that they spend in practice talking about what they need to get done, working on it, showing them how to take care of the football, and emphasizing what it means in terms of winning, they got to just be puzzled right now that they're not taking care of the ball better.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Gun.
Burrow on play action. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. These two teams all tied after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Ready? Hot. 12 12. 11 MT. 11 MT. 11 MT tight. 11 MT tight.
They snapped that at 1. Now it's Burrow. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That third down conversion good for 23.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
Here we go.
First down, Cincinnati.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
This is 2nd and 8.
11. Here we go. 11. Dot. Right in.
Burrow will throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the Steelers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
He was covered by Patrick Queen.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Freeman. And he's not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. Had it on their 1, elected to try the pass, and that's the risk you run, a safety.
Yeah, as a former defender, I like it when they try and play that kind of style of ball. Go ahead and throw it from your own end zone because my guys are coming.
He's going to field this at the 4.
It's a gain of 29. And the Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
1-1, ready?
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Ready? 11.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's got Brown on the out route complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Here we go.
They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 66 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38.
Gun. Dot. Big 13. Big 13. Dot.
They go right back to the ground here, and Brown to the 36-yard line. Stop there.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that point.
Well, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
12. Here we go. Stop.
Here's Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Open man is Chase, complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. The LSU connection, Burrow to Chase for the Cincinnati first.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Let's get set. Stop.
An inside give, Brown. And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 more yards there and another first down.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On one, ready?
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Stop.
Right back to Brown. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On one, ready?
Second and 10.
11 MT, 11 MT. 180. 11 mighty, 11 mighty. Stop.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. This is caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
On one, ready? Here we go, here we go. Right in. Stop.
Brown will take this one in. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Touchdown, Cincinnati.
So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And that makes it a 9-point game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs. Just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
At the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Let's go now. 79 from Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Looking to throw. Freeman. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Drop ball 80. Riggs.
Operating from the gun, Freeman. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup. Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. A left. Can. Start. 11 MT. 11 MT.
Now it's Burrow. Looking left side, and it's complete. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you could use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
Here we go.
Now Burrow. And this is Cook with the ground. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 2nd down and a yard.
Here we go. Ready? Stop.
Play action. It's Burrow. From the left side, it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a 1st down.
11. Gun. Start. Ready? Right up. Start.
Again, it's Burrow. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. They'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Let's get set. Right. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Jamar Chase as the 1st half is winding down. And the Bengals would extend their lead here just before halftime. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And that will make this a 16-point lead.
Bengals 23, Steelers 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
60 by 6.
A final shot before break. Freeman going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun. Freeman will get this complete to Calvin Austin. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
At the 46-yard line.
Come on, set. Hawk 70. 19 tight.
Operating from the gun. Freeman. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
2nd down and 6 now.
60 Eagle. 18, pioneer.
Back to throw. Freeman. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 down at the 31.
Cougar 19, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Looking to throw. Freeman. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Back in 60. 19, come 19, come 19. Go street.
Operating from the gun. Freeman. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
You have to ask the question, where was the help? Because it's a little surprising to me that he'd find that much room to run this close to the end zone. He doesn't quite get there, but he sets his guys up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
70 Lions.
He'll dump this off to Achane. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Devon Achane, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Steelers are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. McPherson now for the extra point. He's got it, and it's now 23-14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Here we go.
Burrow looking to pass. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
He's had success running the football. This is more or less an extension of that because they drop it off to him on the screen. And I'll bet he's thinking to himself, if I didn't have to slow up a bit here in traffic, I could have really made something out of that one.
Third and 2.
12, 12, 12. 180.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Zach Taylor, a new breed of head coach. He's going to go for it on 4th down.
Here we go. Right 80. 11, 11, 11. Stop.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. He'll try to do it himself. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
I think he had eyes on that run the whole time. Good anticipation because it seemed to me he waited for the coverage to get drawn away and then had the easy scamper out of bounds to get the short yardage first down.
Right 80. Right shot.
From the gun, a give the ground. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. 88 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Second down and 4.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. Gun. Cut. 180. Right shot. Stop.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Here we go. 180. 12. Stop.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up second down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
They looked good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. They swallowed him up. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down.
11 MT. Cut. 180. Right shot.
4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And the Bengals on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Here we go. 11 Thomas. Right 80. Stop.
Back to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Third down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. From the left hash, this from 34. And he missed it. It's no good. And that'll keep this a 9-point game. Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And even with the missed field goal that we just saw, they still have to try and erase a two-score fourth-quarter deficit. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Riggs, Riggs.
Back to throw. Freeman. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It leads to
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
No! 19, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Looking to throw. Freeman. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. That's caught at the 25. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 34.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the fourth quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10.
Cougar 19, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
They'll look to throw again. That is caught at the 7. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
That's another Steelers first down.
79
First and
Bronco.
goal at the 1-yard line.
Back to throw again. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Pat Freiermuth there to make the grab. And the Steelers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. And McPherson on for the extra point. And the lead is down to 2. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return.
24-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. This game has really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim one-score lead.
We've seen this how many times now. Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up.
12, 12, 11, 11, 11, 11.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
And they've used him in the passing game to great effect so far. And here they get it to him again on the screen, and it turns into a nice positive play.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
Running right, here's Brown. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Pardon me so much for situational football, because that's the absolute last thing you want to do when you're protecting a lead in the 4th quarter. Not only do you lose yardage, but you find a way to go out of bounds and stop the clock.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
11, 11. 11, 11, 11. 11, 11.
Play clock down to 0, and that's going to be a delay. So that flag will set him back 5 yards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Here we go. Can. Stop.
Here's Burrow. Well, look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the 2nd half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Yeah, he's got it. Touchdown. Pat Freiermuth with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Steelers have taken a 4th quarter lead. McPherson on for the point after. And the lead is up to 5. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the 2nd half after a decent 1st half offensively. They need their best drive of the game right here. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
Always always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 96 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Let's get set. Right, 80.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
And that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Second down, 8 yards to go.
Let's get set. 11. Right, 80.
So offense moving a little too slow there, could not get set, and they get the penalty. And just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
12, 12, 12.
To throw, Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's third and long.
Here we go. 11, 11. Right, 80. Right, up. 11, 11, 11, 11.
Burrow. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10.
Gotta go.
Here's 1st and goal.
11, MT, tight. 11, MT, tight. 11, MT, 11, MT.
Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You have to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Here now, 2nd and goal.
11, 11, 11. Here we go.
Throwing, Burrow. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead. And also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
Can. Start.
Now it's Burrow. And no, it's incomplete. So they can't convert for two, but they still have the lead as we get toward the end of the fourth. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
20-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Shut up. 18 Cardinal.
He'll look to throw.
That's to Freiermuth. Out across the 40-yard line before he's brought down, so a 1st down and then some.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
43-yard line.
Two timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10.
At the 60. Go.
They'll look to throw.
This one finds Austin at right.
Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Set. Rapper leading. Bring it. Smash.
Running left, Achane. And a good-looking run there as he'll take us inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
And now they're going to get the timeout. A huge play has him in field goal range with a chance to win.
So all eyes now locked on Evan McPherson.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And no, wide left. It's no good. And a tough finish to this one. Well, Charles, coaches always talk after losses about putting that behind you and moving on. But in a case like this, when you could have won it with a chip shot field goal and you miss it, that is going to sting for a little while, isn't it?
Some are tougher to put behind you than others, right? We always talk about compartmentalizing. What is the rule? Coaches always talk about 24-hour rule after a game, and then you move on. That's tough because that was a very makeable field goal. In fact, I think you and I were both just shocked that he didn't knock it through the post, and they end up walking off the field losers.
So for Cincinnati, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.